Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. It is Deanna. I'm on here at my office here at toolsofenergyprotection.com, going to talk to you about what's happening at For Heaven's Sakes Books tomorrow and for the rest of the week. So I am reaching out to everybody today, hoping that you'll jump on really quick. I'm going to give it a moment and see if we can get a few folks on board. I know it's coming to you in the middle of the afternoon at lunchtime. So I am going to be working today as a medium. As most of you know, I am an Akashic Records reader, and I tap into Akashic Records, clear energies, and help you with your health, your wealth, and your romance. However, there's a special exciting event coming up at the For Heaven's Sakes bookstore on October the 30th. So for the last, I think about 5 years, I have done a medium event, a seance event where people would come and I would talk to their deceased loved ones in a gallery style. And it was super exciting the first time we did it because not only did we sell out every seat, but there was a waiting list. So we've done it every year after. It's an exciting part of the tools in my bag and what I do to help people in their lives. So please know that reading or talking to deceased loved ones is one of my joys in this life because it provides closure. It provides a way for you to be able to connect with folks that maybe have passed on. So I'd like to let you know that if you choose to either have a reading at the bookstore or come to the seance, please, because we have only a limited amount of seats because we're kind of spacing people out because of the COVID stuff. But please know that if you desire a reading, and I'll look right down here below, if you would like to get a reading, you're here on Facebook, just put your question in there, say me, please. Please be specific if there's somebody you want to talk to, but I'd like for you to know something about medium work right up front. When I talk to deceased loved ones, I've had people say, hey, can you ask them where their will is? I can't find it. Or ask them where they hid this object. I can't find it. That doesn't always work because it's what comes through. It's what the loved one has to say to you more than something that you're seeking here in the 3D world. But every once in a while it works. Anyway, so glad to have each and every one of you. If you are live and you're super excited, give me a thumbs up, a heart, a smiley face. If you're watching this later as a recording, please know that you can go to forheavensakes.com and click on events. And there'll be a picture of me with a little purple cover over before COVID to do the seance. And it's super duper exciting. So I am so excited to do this, and let's get started. And I'm going to go through as many as I can in the time allotted. And again, I am at For Heaven's Sakes Books this coming up Thursday. It's my regular day. So if you would like to have a personal one-to-one with your deceased loved one or loved ones, please call the store at 303-964-9339 or click on this page, and you will be able to connect in with us to get that reading time. All right, so it looks like Denise. Hey, Denise, I'm so glad to see you come back. Super excited. Okay, Denise, let's see what we can tap into for you. Okay, I'm hearing that you have an aunt on the father's side. I'm getting a lot of cold chills for this, so I don't know if she was older when she died or something happened that was just very chilling for her when she passed, when she deceased. So, I'm not sure what's happening there. Just a moment. It's asking me to close my other application so that the live stream will go through better. Okay. So I'm not sure what's happening there, Denise, but it feels like a relative to your dad's has passed. I'm getting a lot of cold chills. Feels like she might not have crossed over. I know that's kind of general to say, but she's saying the word gardening. So whatever she was planting, doing, creating, that was her love to do, her pastime to do. Not feeling particularly well towards the end of her life, and it feels like a right hand rib on her right side was broken before she died. So I'm not sure if she fell on something. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and love, bless, and release her and move on to the next person. Again, if you're just joining us, I am super excited to do little readings for you today for the mediumship and connect to as many people as I can. All right, let's see here. Carol. Carol says that she has done this before. I thank you so much for your response. That's awesome. All right. And Yvonne says, love card, thank you. Yvonne, I'm not sure what you're asking. I'm not doing card readings today. I am doing a mediumship. So if you have somebody that you'd like to speak to, Yvonne, go ahead and put it down here in the comments below, and I will be more than happy to help you. Hi, Sarah. I'm glad you jumped on board. Good to see you. Brittany, good afternoon. It is good to see you. I hope you're having a great, wonderful day. And all right, Sarah, she's being very specific. Thank you, Sarah. She wants to know if you, okay, hold on for me one second. Sarah, she wants to connect into a particular person named Vic. Okay, so there comes Vic. Okay, so how I can tell when Vic's coming is I get cold chills. I get some goose pimples. I get some cold chills. And let's see here. Just a moment. So let me see about Vic here just a moment. So Vic's energy feels just very undulating. It feels kind of like ADD, just all over the place. And he's asking you to close a door in your life. So I'm not sure what you've got going on, but there's something that you've got to close the door on. Vic doesn't like it. It feels like something in your everyday life. So let's say maybe you're supposed to be exercising and you're not getting exercise. So I hope that makes sense to you. I really appreciate you asking and being specific, because when people tell me specific things about specific people, easier to connect in. So I'm going to love, bless, release Vic, and let's see who's next. I'll get to as many people as I can here. Okay, Denise, good. I'm glad that resonated with you. And Chanel says, may I have one, please? Chanel, let's see if somebody comes through for you. Again, if you can be specific about who you want to talk to. Okay, Chanel, this feels like a mother figure. I don't know if it was your actual mom, but it feels like a mother figure. I'm getting a lot of goose pimples around this, so I know she hasn't crossed over yet. I can help you with that if you want to reach out to me, or if you have someone else that you work with that can help cross her over. That would be fantastic. But I feel like it feels like your mom is, or the mom figure wants something more for you that's going on. It's like, I want to say something more in your future. So I'm not sure how that resonates with you. And I know that just may sound, static or everyday normal, but there's really something there for you. And I'm going to ask you to dig deep in your heart what your dreams were when you were a kid and bring those forward in your everyday life. Okay. And these comments are cycling so super quickly. I'm attempting to get to them, but they almost cycle so quickly that I'm not seeing everybody. So if I miss you by mistake, not in order, I do apologize. Let me see if I can pull it up here on my my other platform, because I don't really want to miss anybody. Let's see if I can pull it up here. Here it is. Here it is. Here's the comments. Okay, cool. Thank you for being patient with me. I don't always have all of the fastest answering of questions. So let's see if I can get them. Again, if I didn't get to them, I will get to you as soon as I can. All right. So again, the comments just cycle so fastly. Sometimes I miss people, and I don't mean to skip over you. Love you all. All right. Let's see. Denise says, yes, she passed away 2 years ago. Denise, I'm so glad that resonated with you. That's awesome. I really do appreciate the validation. All right. So I would like to call out Leslie. She says, is anyone trying to reach out to me from the other side or someone named Irving? All right, Leslie. Leslie, if you're still with me, give me a thumbs up. Leslie, you're a very interesting person. You have the ability, Leslie, to connect to people that are no longer in body, to, I want to say dead people, but dead people really aren't dead. They just don't have a human body anymore. So Leslie, you get a lot of visitors. At night, you might hear somebody like you're almost asleep and they call your name. You might feel like somebody's in your, at the foot of your bed, not to scare you, but you have a great gift. So I would love for you to reach out to me and have an appointment. I would like to get to know you better. You have an amazing gift. I feel like Irving is not coming forward, but there is somebody that stands behind you and kind of taps you on the back of the head when you're not exactly doing what it is you're supposed to be doing. So I hope that resonates with you. Thank you so much for your question. Yvonne says her name is Grace. Okay, good. I'm glad we connected with that. All right, so I'm going to get on to the next one here. Then you're welcome. Patricia says, thank you for sharing your gifts. All right, then I saw someone come on here asking about if their sister is okay with the way that they're raising their kids. And I didn't catch the name because it scrolled up so quickly. Let me see here just a minute. So if you're still on here and you wanted to know if somebody is connecting, your sister is connecting with you. Okay. So you're wanting to know if the kids are being raised the way that she liked. What I hear is there's loving, nurturing, and a lot of cooking going on. So I'm not sure if you're a chef or a cook or just provide good meals for the kids, but there's that sense that you're connecting with the hearth, the home, the love, the nurture that they need. And you feel like you have your own kids too. And it's just a giant circle of everybody having a love fest, if you will. So I'm so glad to hear that. All right. And let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to disconnect from that person and I'm going to go over to another one. The next one coming up on my screen is Sabrina. She says, my whole family is passed and I am torn. Anything, my mom, my dad, my brother who committed suicide. Sabrina, I am so sorry about the suicide. It is a very hard way to part with somebody in body. So Sabrina, I'm going to quickly connect in. If you're still here, can you send me a thumbs up? I can see it in my monitor if you're still with me. So I know that you're still with me. Okay, there you are. Okay, Sabrina, you have 5 spirit beings that are standing behind you. 2 of them feel like brothers. I don't know if they're literal or figurative, but I'm getting goose pimples all over. So I know they're with you. When I get goose pimples, it means they're really present. So they're actually present with you, Sabrina, and me at the same time. But there's 5 of them, and 2 of them feel like male. The other 3 feel like female. There's one of them that sits in the back of your car when you're driving. It almost feels like you sometimes take public transport too, but they're always with you. And your brother who's committed suicide hasn't gone home yet. Just know that's normal. When people don't die naturally or they die of a disaster or something suddenly, this is normal for them not to cross over. So Sabrina, please reach out to me. Let's have a session. You can get a half-hour session, it'll be enough. Let's get together. Let's send him home and make him comfortable back on the other side. And, if you have someone else that can help you with that, that's fine too. But he just, his energy feels off. His face, like from here to here, his face just feels off, like the frequency's not right. I don't know how he died, but if something, an explosion happened, or if that's the side he was found on, but it's there. And I also feel like his spinal fluid wasn't right before he died. And there's some chemistry in his brain. I don't know if he was smoking, anything or taking anything, but his chemistry was just off. And I feel regret. And I also feel a pressure on the back of the head with him. So if he fell or something. But anyway, Sabrina, thank you so much for your question. Love and hugs to you. My compassion to you for what you're going through. Please reach out to me. Let's have a session. Let's get together. Like I said, half hour. And the bookstore is 303-964-9339 if you feel moved to do so. All right. Love and hugs to you. I'm going to disconnect from that. And let's see here. Teresa Sanchez, I see you next. And again, please understand when I'm seeing your comments, they're going at a very quick pace, so I don't always capture everybody's name. But Teresa, you said your son passed. He feels, when I connect into him, he feels very large. He feels very big. Like, I don't know if he was a big, like a football player kind of guy, or he just had a big personality. But his intention was not to die when he did. So we have exit points and times we can choose to leave the human body, but he hit some sort of a brick wall in his life, not figuratively or literally, but figuratively, and he passed, but it wasn't something he planned. So if that makes sense to you, please give me a thumbs up. Please let me know that that means something for you. And then Leslie says, I did not know that I had that. And if you make an appointment, how much is it? Okay, Leslie, go ahead and call the store at 303-964-9339 and ask them for a half hour or an hour appointment, and they'll be able to tell you what the price listing is. And please reach out to me, because once I do these lives, the comments and stuff, I won't be able to access them for a while. So just please reach out to me. It's a beautiful gift. All right. Let's see here. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from that. And then I'm going, Teresa says it was cancer. Okay, it must have gone very quick, Teresa. All right. So now I am going to thank you for the moderator putting the information down there. So the information to the bookstore and my pricing is right down there. Thank you, thank you. Okay. So one moment. Okay. So there's a lady named Vida. Vida, if you're still on here, can you give me a thumbs up or a heart? Let me know you're still present, Vida. Okay, Vida, you have some brothers. You also have a man that you love deeply. Let me see if I can connect into that. Vida, whoever this person is that you love deeply, I've got goose pimples. I don't know if the camera can show you that, but I've got goose pimples on my goose pimples. Vida, this is a very, this man that you love deeply, very big energy, full of life, vivacious, but something happened to him at the end before he passed. A heart attack, an aneurysm, something just boom. Something he couldn't beat. And he says he didn't like it. It's like he felt disempowered by it. So very strong personality. He says he loves you. He says he'll never forget you. Okay. Big hugs and kisses. Thank you so much for that question. If you want to respond down here, let me know if we hit a bingo. That's always good. Oh, Sabrina says shot his head. Okay, that's why his face feels off. Thank you, Sabrina. I really appreciate the validation. I love my work, but it's also good to hear back. So thank you. Big hugs and kisses. Sabrina, I hope I see you soon. There's so much more to your story, so much more detail. All right, let me get to the next person. Let's see here. Okay, Bridget. Bridget says, hi, any messages from my husband, Dale? Bridget. If you're still on here, send me a thumbs up, and you're welcome, Vita, or something down here, because I'd like to know what's going on, if you're still with me. Okay. So what I'm getting there is a huge, got cold chills again, a huge feeling of disconnect. So for this person, they were really close to you. They really loved you. They adored you. They wanted to be with you all the time, but there was a disconnect. So sometimes people can love us deeply and not let us know and be disconnected, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm getting. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from that one. And just know that when I'm doing this, what happens is I've got to disconnect from each spirit. Otherwise, my office is filled with them. They'll be talking to me for lunch. Let's see here. All right, the next one, Stephanie, she says, would love to know if my stepfather is with me. Stephanie, if you're still with me, send me a thumbs up. Okay, Stephanie, it feels like, thank you for the thumbs up. Stephanie, it feels like your stepfather is with you, yet not with you. So he tells me he's with you when you're driving, and he teases you about your driving. So Stephanie, I don't know if you have a lead foot, but be careful because he's teasing about your driving. He's also talking about children. So your stepfather's talking about children. So if you have kids, then he's around them too, kind of watching out for them. Yeah, that's what it feels like. If you don't yet have children, then get ready because here they come. Let's see here. Ooh, Stephanie, there's a woman that comes in too. Like a grandmother figure on your father's side, it's like your father's mother and her mother. They come through pretty strongly, and they also want to let you know that you have some gifts. You have the gift of knowing, so you know things when they're going to happen. You know when things are coming. They want you to develop that gift in the next 3 or 4 months. Okay? Anyways, thank you so much for your question. Big hugs and kisses to you. I'm going to disconnect from that. Bridget says, yes, I'm here. Bridget, let's see what we can connect in with you, for you. Okay, Bridget, there's something coming for you in your future. It's more, whoever you're, let me see if I can get it to be more clear, Bridget. Okay, so Bridget, oh my goodness, girl. You have got a lot of deceased people connected to you. So what that means, Bridget, is they get in your energy field. So you may have periods in the day where you feel anxiety or depression, and you're like, what the heck? This isn't mine. You know, it's not what's happening in your current life. And so, Bridget, when you have this energy, it's like, here's your energy field, and these disembodied spirits come into your energy field. And whatever they didn't process before they died is now in your energy field. So, Bridget, if you're feeling off kilter a lot, please reach out to me. Let's get you some shields so that you can tell them when is okay and not okay and draw some safe boundaries. But in the meantime, I'm going to send an angel of light to clean you up and to move these beings. They're not bad. They're just relative to deceased, and move them outside of your personal energy field so you can function. So today, your brain is going to feel lighter. You're actually going to feel better today. Okay? Reach out to me. Let me know how you did. You know, call the store, leave me a message, something. I want to know that you're okay. All right. So I'm going to disconnect from that. Okay. Kristen. Kristen, it's okay that you're repeating because the messages are popping so fast. I don't see them for very long. And you want to talk to Grandma, I believe it is Vivini. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, girl, did she ever pop in? You have been waiting. She is the most straight-laced woman. She's like, do this, do this, do this, do this. That's what I see her doing. But she also had this really wild side where she let her hair down. She's teasing you. She says she wants you to get more self-care. She says you don't take care of yourself enough. You just go, 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 go. She also shows me cooking and baking bread, so I'm not sure if you're really into that, but she connected with that. She's so happy that you connected here today so that she could give you those messages. Big smile on her face. She really loves you. She has crossed over to the other side, so she comes back in her pure angelic form, and she really loves you, and she wants you to know. She's got this big smile on her face, and she's so, so proud of you. All right? So I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, I'm going to disconnect from that. Okay, so I'm listening to my guides, and I'm doing what they're asking me to do. So I love each and every one of you. I know that you're on here. You may be watching the recording. How's this lady work? Blah, blah, blah. I would like for you all to put on your listening ears and open your hearts big, because this was just a message I was giving to another young lady, but it's very important. So when you have disembodied spirits that come into your energy field, so if you stretch your arms out and you turn in a circle, that's your personal energy space. Looks like a giant egg shape. Anytime you are highly sensitive, empath, or a star seed, you have an extra light inside. And I want you to imagine yourself looking like a light bulb, okay, like a giant light bulb, and you're the filament inside. And then there's this glass on the outside. Well, when you have a steady, loving energy, the disembodied spirits will come because they want to go home, they want to be heard, you're a bright light. And so if you have enough energy in your energy field to sustain it, you'll be like the filament. They will hit on the outside, but they won't disturb your energy field. You can hear them, feel them, sense them. If your energy is low, or if you're an empath who allows it, if you're a medium, they will come inside your energy field. And there'll be a whole bunch of them, and they'll go wherever you go. You'll often feel very cold or cold chills or something like that. They may call your name right before you go to sleep. They may put images in your head, may make you feel off balance. This is all normal. The desired outcome is to learn how to open your energy field up bigger so that you can talk to them when you desire to talk to them and they're not disturbing you. There's somebody in this audience, somebody that's going to be watching it who is feeling this way and go, yes, that's me. So if that is you, please get some help. I don't teach mediumship, but I can help you to strengthen your shields. Again, I'm at 303-964-9339 for heaven's sakes books.com. You can click on practitioners, find out how to link up with me. It's a 24/7. You can buy a session there, and then they'll let me know and I'll call you, or you can just call the store and get on my schedule. The challenge is that the Thursdays, I only have so many slots in a day. And so now people will start booking out for a week in advance. So make sure you jump on, get on with me. The seance, if you're in the Denver area, if you live in another state and your Learjet is working, come to this beautiful seance, October 30th. I will do something just like I've done today. And each person that comes, as long as there's somebody ready to talk to you, you will get a message. All right. And it is limited to 15 seats. I forgot to ask the moderator today how many were left. So I don't know. Could be all sold out for all I know, but I think there's a few seats left. It's limited to 15. We used to do 45 seats, and those would sell out like hotcakes. So get on the internet and buy a ticket for yourself. Bring a friend. It's much more fun when you bring a friend. Bring tissues, because sometimes when we connect, there'll be some releasing of energy, and it's just a beautiful time, and I love it. It's one of my greatest pleasures in my work, is to be able to connect people with the other side. So, Kendra, if you will hold on one moment. Kendra, you said pretty please. That's cute. Okay, Kendra. So please, if you've enjoyed today, reach out. Let's have a session. Book a half hour, book an hour. It's an amazing time together. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to receive the messages you've been asking for. You're going to know that you're not nuts because you get these messages. And plus, I can work with you. If you're out of state and you make an appointment, we can do a Zoom meeting like this so you can see me and I can see you. All right, let's move on. Kendra, you asked me for a reading. Kendra, again, not really sure who we're connected into. It feels like a father or father figure. It's almost like a grandpa figure. I'm getting goose pimples. He shows himself to me in pants and like a vest, very dressed up, not to be funny, but almost like a waiter, because they don't actually have the tie on. And he's always with you, but it does feel like a great grandfather, maybe father's side. So I don't know if you have Italian bloodline or maybe just aristocracy, but he's very well dressed. He wants you to get on with it. That's his only message. Tell her to get on with it. So I don't know what that means. I hope you can interpret. All right, Kendra, wrap up, mop up. Let's do the next one. Let's see here. Janet, you're asking if there's any messages from your family. Janet? Have the moderator go ahead and check in the comments. There looks like we have a troll named Danny, I think. I don't know. Anyways, there's one down here talking about how many viewers there are right now. Okay. So you wanted to know if there was any messages from your family. What I keep hearing in my head is closed door, closed door, closed door. And I thought maybe it was just because they closed the door and wasn't talking to you. But it's a closed door. There's something in your life that the door is closed and you keep trying to go through that door. It's not for your highest good. Reroute yourself. If you can't quite figure out what that means, give me a call. Okay? Thank you. I'm going to disconnect from that one. Emily, it says, any messages from my mama? Please and thank you. Emily, you are more than welcome. I love all the hearts, the roses. Those are cool. Okay, Emily, you have two moms on the other side. I'm not sure if you, if you had a stepmom, or there's just someone else in your life that feels like your mom. But there is definitely two women on the other side that feel like mom energy, and they love, 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 love you. They say they don't approve of whatever boy is currently in your life. And if they say boy and you're over 20, it means there's a dude that's acting like a boy. So anyway, I hope that makes sense to you. So anyway, I'm going to wrap up from that one. I did see here really quickly in the feed where somebody was talking about. Oh, sorry, Danny, you're not the troll. Sorry, Danny. It came up near where you were. I love you, Danny. I'm sorry. I was trying to concentrate on this world and the 3D world and the monitor at the same time, Danny. Apologies. I know it's not you, but there was somebody right around when you were posting. So I do love you, Danny. Big hugs. My apologies. But there was somebody saying that they were developing a gift. I caught it really quick, and they were saying that they were developing a gift and a medium would get it and it would translate it into other energies. I don't know what all that's about, but I would love to help you get to the bottom of it, because if that's happening where you've got beings that are transmitting or transfusing the medium's energies, that is so not safe. And that means that there's a big power somewhere that's not happy, that's interfering in your life. So please, whoever that was, reach out to me. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, I love it. She says she caught the troll. It wasn't you, Danny. All right. Big hugs, Danny. Call me. Let's do lunch. Anyways, all right. So let's go on. Let's see here. The next one is Janet. She says, are they together? Janet, I'm assuming you're asking me if the family members are together. And what happens is when they go to the other side, they will hang out for a while together, and then they go on to other lifetimes. They do other things, you know? So yes and no. It just depends on where we're talking about in space and time. I'm going to close up from that one. Emily, I hope I answered your question. You're very lovely. Emily, when I, MQZ, when I feel your energy, it is so super lovely. I'm not sure what you do for a living or where you're at in your life, but you are amazing. And I'm calling you out, which I don't usually do on lives. All right, just a few more questions and then I better go on. My beautiful moderator, I love her. She's gorgeous. She gives her time so freely and I appreciate it. But I'm, would like for her to be able to continue with her day. And I have got some other things as well. So here's the deal. If you want to connect to the other side, if you're available to come to the seance, again, I didn't check how many tickets. I know there's still a few left. There's only 15 seats instead of the 45 we used to have. So you do the math. Please get on forheavensakesbooks.com or call the store. Get your tickets quick, quick, quick. Buy a seat for a friend. Come together. It's a great night. It's on the 30th. It's October. I think this is my 6th year, maybe 7th year doing it. I have a great time every time. I generally have people begging for more, but we have to close. You're not going to go home. And if you enjoyed these readings or you're watching the video later and you're least bit curious, please do. I am available, but again, my books fill up fast. I do hold the space for people that are grieving. That's why I started being a medium, because I realized that people have loved ones that passed and sometimes they need just to grieve and have somebody hold that space and give them a big hug. So I do that as well. My accuracy level is pretty good, as you may see down here in the reviews of people that experienced it with me, and I'm not even in the same room with them. So anyway, just a little plug for myself. Also, at the store, if you do not live in Denver, Colorado, you can't get to the bookstore, for heaven's sakes. I've seen so many people that come to visit, from other states and tell us how wonderful the bookstore is, and they wish they had one in their neighborhood, but they don't. So if you don't, the next best thing is to go right up here to your URL and type in forheavensakesbooks.com or For Heaven's Sakes Books Denver, and it'll shoot it right up there. The web page has so many beautiful things on it. They're getting new things in all the time. It's amazing. And they put it on the website so you can see it, what it is and the description of it and how it can help you. And it's just amazing. So that is available to you from a bookstore, from a loving environment. And when these things are pulled off the shelves, there's been so many loving people like myself already in there, and the good juju goes in all of those things, and they come to your home, to you direct by shipping. What could be better than that, right? So make sure you check that out, please. The bookstore is a wonderful place to be, and I so much enjoy being there every Thursday. The people are beautiful, the ladies that work there, and the one gentleman, and then you come in the store, you get the help you need, and they get lots of good information if you're not sure and you're just starting out in all of this. So just a little plug. I love it. I love being there, and I'm honored to serve all of you. So I'm going to take one more question, and then I have got to go, but I will be back. Okay? I will be back here. So if you are on here on Facebook, if you go right up to the top here, you can, I think it's over here, if you're watching this in your feed, you click on For Heaven's Sakes and it'll take you to the main page. And you can click follow or like, I believe it is, and make sure your notifications are turned on your cell phone or your laptop so that when I come on, it'll go, oh, guess what? And there's other readers that come on here as well and other messages that are on here as well. And you'll always know when we're on, so you won't miss it in case you're catching the recording. All right, one more question. I know all of you really want them, and I love, love, love the fact that you're on here, and I am going to ask if I can come back a week from today about this same time. And you're welcome, Emily. And there's one person on here that says, we'll be making an appointment if I cannot get answers today. Okay, great. I look forward to seeing you. And there's one particular person that sticks out to me more than any other right at the moment. And I do see a couple people are new. I do love you. If you're new, come back and let's do it. It's just time is limited today. Actually, two people are sticking out to me. One is Robbie. Robbie, I cannot pronounce your last name. I am sorry, but it says, is there anything coming through from a past loved one? Robbie, what I'm hearing is that there's a block for you getting to that deceased loved one. So there's some forgiveness that has to happen. If you were involved or you're feeling bad, please forgive yourself. If this is not you, I'm sorry, but that's what's coming through. Maybe they have to forgive themselves. So I love you. I'm going to disconnect from that one. And I believe the next person was Priva or Priya. You stood so much out when I was looking, asking Spirit, who else needs some help? But it's Priva or Priya, I believe. If that's close to your name, I'm going to go ahead and connect into you. I'm looking here in the feed to see if I can find their name really quick. Here it is. Priya, Priya, I believe. So if you're still with me, can you give me a thumbs up? Okay, so you will be my last person for today. So there is a huge family that stands behind you. I'm not sure what your lineage is, but it's very strong. So the families that came before you have passed this lineage down to you that is very uplifting. It's almost like you're royalty of something. It's a gift. It's a way of carrying yourself. It's a way of being. It's a way of manifesting. And you've got 2 rows behind you of these people, just amazing. And they are pushing you forward to take that leap of faith that you haven't been wanting to do. So I don't know what it is, but take the leap. But use your wisdom. Don't leap off a bridge because you're not going to be caught. Physical body stuff. But that's it. So you're welcome, everybody. I love and hugs to you all. Again, I am at For Heaven's Sakes Books each and every Thursday, and you can come down. If you are in Florida, bring your Learjet, land in the airport, and drive on over to the store, and you can see me in person, or we can book an appointment on Zoom. You contact the store, tell them you want a Zoom appointment. I'll send you a link, and we get to see each other like this in real time. I also type up a report when you're with me, live or Zoom. I will type up a report about what's happening because a lot of times people don't remember, and then I will email you that report and you'll have it forever. So that's it. I love each and every one of you. I hope to see you either at the seance or Thursday. And remember to check out the website. There's so many gorgeous things been coming in the store lately, getting ready for the holidays. So have a great and wonderful day. Loves and hugs to you. And I'll see you soon.